All right, this is page 12. Add a check correct button ID function and event handlers. This feels like a big step, but it's actually just a few small ones. We'll see some new functionality at the end. All right, so now we are adding, this is something we have not done before, so pay attention. See this little thing? There's a function, and we're actually going to put what's called a parameter. And the parameter is just like another little bit of information that it's going to hold. So it's going to hold this button ID. So watch this. Add a function definition for check correct button that contains, all right, so all I have to do first is grab a function. I'm going to put it right up here. And it's supposed to be called check correct. And then, watch what I do. I'm going to create this little thing and I'm going to put button ID inside there. Now this is called the parameter, all right? And it's just another fancier part of our function. Don't worry too much about it, but it's like a little variable that's hiding in our function. When we call the function, we can mess with it a little bit more. All right, and it contains a console log message to display the parameter. All right, so watch what I do. I'm gonna grab a console log. And the parameter is this, is button ID. So I'm just gonna display the button ID. And what else do they want it to do? And calls the set board. Oh, interesting. You're calling a function inside a function. All right, what else do I need to do? Add 4 click event handlers, one for each button that call check correct. Okay. The event handling function should call check correct with its button ID. So for button 1, it should look like this. Okay, so let's see. Where's my on event? And I'm going to put this right inside. I'm going to do 1 for each button. I think this is the trickiest page of the whole thing. I really do. So watch what we do here. Hold on, I don't think these are in the right spot. So let's see. All right, so I've added 4 things. I'm going to do 1 for button 1, another one for button 2, another one for button 3, and another one for button 4. And on this one, then we're going to call this new one that we just created. I'm going to grab the one with this little N on it. And watch, it's going to be check correct. And then in this little thing, I'm just going to put button 1. And then same thing here. Check correct. And then here, button 2. And I'm going to grab another one of these. So right now I'm just calling the functions, but when I call them, I'm calling it for each individual button. That's a little confusing. Don't sweat it if you don't quite get it. It's to me the hardest bit that we've done this year. Just take my word for it, you'll see. All right. So what else does it tell us to do in this level? All right, once you've edited this code, you should really see some changes. All right, so let's see what happens. Correct one is button 1. Oh, we can't figure out what button 1 is. Oh, Perryman, you got to put these in quotes. These are strings. All right, I'm going to continue this one in a minute.